Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code Vikas10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also, students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below.
Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs for the national affairs for May month. And this is the first part of the video. We will be uploading the second part later on. Right, let's start. The first question is, in April, the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare issued the guidelines for establishing bio-input resource centers under the National Mission on Natural Farming. Question asked here is, how much financial assistance will be provided to the each BRC, that is your bio-input resource centers. So a financial assistance of 1 lakh rupees will be dispersed for each BRC and they will be into 2 installments of 50,000 rupees each. Right, this National Mission on Natural Farming. When was this launched? This was launched on 25th of November in 2024. Right, and this is a central sponsored scheme under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. This will reduce the dependence on the chemical inputs. It will promote low cost sustainable farming and also enhance the soil health. Next is, identify the municipal corporation that recently raised 150 crore rupees through India's first certified green municipal bond under the Swachh Bharat Mission Urban. It is Ghaziabad Nagar Nigam Limited, right? And they have raised 150 crore rupees through the green municipal bonds. These bonds are allocated for constructing of 40 million liters per day tertiary sewage treatment plant that will be coming up in Indrapuram, Ghaziabad. And this is a bond, so it will have a coupon rate of, that means each year they will be getting 8.1% interest. Next, Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed Yugam, Uniting Academia, Industry and Innovators for Viksit Bharat Innovation Conclave in New Delhi. Question asked is, mention the organization that organized the conclave in collaboration with Vadvani Foundation. Which is that ministry? It is Ministry of Education, right? They partnered with Vadvani Foundation here they brought together the leaders from various academic institutions, various industry leaders, government institutions, right, to foster innovation in technological advancement in India. Next, name the state that recently became the first in India to implement an AI-based real-time forest alert system to monitor the forest encroachments and tree felling. Which state? It is Madhya Pradesh, right? And the pilot project will be launched in the 5 districts of Madhya Pradesh. Next, mention the state that recently introduced India's first dedicated policy in the maritime manufacturing sector with shipbuilding and ship repair and ship recycling policy of 2025. Question is, mention that state. Which is its state? It is your Maharashtra. Right, and an investment of almost 6,600 crore rupees will be done by 2030 with a target of generating 40,000 jobs by then. And by 2047, the target here is to invest almost 18,000 crore rupees and to generate almost 3.3 lakh jobs by then. Next, the Survey of India updated India's official coastline length to 11,098 km. Mention the organization that led the multi-year scientific review in collaboration with the SOI, right? That is Survey of India. So, mention the organization. It is National Hydrographic Organization. And this revision, earlier the coastline was estimated to be 7,516 km, which now has been added 5,337 km, and now the total has become 11,098 km. Right, and this revision follows a multi-year scientific review that was led by Dehradun, Uttarakhand based National Hydrographic Organization in coordination with the Survey of India. Next, the world's first dash named Babuji Vanam was inaugurated by Telangana Governor Jishnu Dev Verma at Kana Shanti Vanam in Hyderabad as a part of 125th birth anniversary celebration of Pujya Babuji Maharaj. So the world's first energy transmission garden by the name Babuji Vanam. Vanam means garden. Right, this was inaugurated by Telangana Governor Jishnu Dev Verma at Kana Shanti Vanam in Hyderabad. Next, identify the medical condition for which India conducted the first human gene therapy trial in April 25 through a collaboration between Biotechnology Research and Innovation Council's Institute for Cell Science and Regenerative Medicine in Bengaluru and Christian Medical College, Vellore. So, identify that medical condition for which India conducted its first human gene therapy trial. It is for hemophilia, right? This is a genetic blood disorder, right, in which blood does not clot normally, causing abnormal bleeding. Next, identify the portal that was launched by Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu to simplify the application process for various social security pension schemes in the state. It is e-Kalyan, right? This portal reflects the Himachal Pradesh government's commitment to enhance the transparency and efficiency in delivering the social welfare schemes. Next, on 69th Foundation Day, that was on 1st of May, of the Directorate of Enforcement, the Union Minister of State for Finance Pankaj Chaudhary has honoured several Enforcement Directorate officers for their outstanding service. Who among the following received the President's Medal for Meritorious Service during this event, right? This was the 69th Foundation Day of ED, right? And who among the following received the President's Medal here for Meritorious Service during the event? Abhishek Goyal. Take a note of it. And a total of 23 officers, right, and zonal units were honored here. Next, which ministry organized the event Aging with Dignity Initiatives for the Welfare of Senior Citizens that was attended by the President Draupadi Murmu ma'am on 2nd of May at Rashtrapati Bhavan Cultural Center, Delhi. So it is Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. This event was organized by Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, and here various key initiatives that are dedicated to the well-being of senior citizens were launched during the event. Next, name the digital platform that was launched by Moraji Desai National Institute of Yoga under the Ministry of Ayush during the Yoga Mahotsav event in May 25 to mark the 50-day countdown to International Day of Yoga 2025. It is Yoga Sangam portal. Take a note of this. And International Yoga Day was observed on 21st of June. Next, in May, Union Minister for Corporate Affairs Nirmala Sitharaman ma'am, our Finance Minister, inaugurated the Corporate Bhavan, a 7-story facility for the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, where in Kolkata, West Bengal. Next, in May, Union Minister Amit Shah, our Home Minister, paid tribute to by unveiling a statue and renaming a road and rotary in New Delhi on the 35th death anniversary of Bodofa Upendranath Brahmaji, right, in New Delhi. This ceremony was organized by the government of Assam, and it is here this statue that we are talking about. This is a 9-feet statue that was unveiled, and the road was named Lala Lajpat Rai in South Delhi was renamed to. So this road was renamed to what? Bodofa Upendra Brahma Marg. Correct? Take a note of it. Then next, one more thing, this statue of Bodofa, right, it is also known as the guardian of the Bodos. Guardian of the Bodos, right, or we can say father of the Bodos. Next, name the advanced light helicopter model developed by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited that was cleared for operations in May by the Indian Army and Indian Air Force. It is Advanced Light Helicopter Dhruv, correct? And it was this helicopter, it has been recently approved for the operations that will be done by Indian Army and Indian Air Force, so that these forces will be now using this Advanced Light Helicopter Dhruv. And 340 helicopters have been manufactured so far for the usage. Next, identify the India's first genome edited rice varieties that were revealed by Union Minister for Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Shivraj Singh Chauhan in New Delhi. It is DDR Khan 100, that is Kamla, and Pusa DST Rice 1. So these are the two varieties. These are the genome edited varieties. That means they will be having better output. they will be resisting to the change in temperature. The quality will be better here. It will be more nutritious. Next, mention the organization in India that collaborated with the Belgium's Grey Space Law and Policy Consulting firm to launch the Stride EUI initiative in May to enhance India-European strategic partnership. It is the dialogue. Next, recently in May, which of the following state is set to become a key participant in India's first interstate cheetah conservation corridor, collaborating with Madhya Pradesh to establish a 17,000 square kilometer wild corridor? It is Rajasthan. Right, take a note of this. The aim of this project is to improve the genetic diversity and ensure better movement of wildlife, and also to mitigate the challenges that are there of the habitat fragmentation. This corridor will be linking Palpur, Kuno National Park and Gandhi Sagar Sanctuary that are in Madhya Pradesh. They will be connected with Mukundra Hills. Mukundra Hills Tiger Reserve, that is in Rajasthan. So in short term we can say Madhya Pradesh here will be connected with Rajasthan for these wildlife corridor. Next, who has been appointed as the chairperson of the committee on estimates for FY26 by Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla in May 25? So Sanjay Jaiswal was appointed here. This committee will comprise of 30 members, all from Lok Sabha. Next, as per the provisional data released by the Ministry of Mines in May, what was India's iron ore production in FY25? It was 289 million metric tons. Also, manganese ore, its production also reached a new all-time high in FY25, rising by 11.8% to 3.8 million metric tons. Next, the Indian Army received a Igla-S missiles. This is a type of Russian-made very short range man portable air defense system that is used to shoot down the low flying targets such as your drones, helicopters and missiles. If we talk about Israel students, they are having Iron Dome, and now USA is planning that they will be having Golden Dome. It is similar to that of Iron Dome. Next, name the institute under the Ministry of Earth Science that launched submarine cable project in May to enhance the long-term monitoring of the Indian Ocean. Which is the institute? It is Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services. They have launched this submarine cable project that will improve the long-term monitoring of the Indian Ocean, and a 150 kilometer long submarine cable will be installed off the coast of Vandur, that is in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Next, mention the institute that received the approval from the Ministry of Education to open an off-campus center at GIFT City in GIFT IFSC in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Which is that institute we are talking about? That is IIFT, Indian Institute of Foreign Trade. Next, Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh Vishnu Diyo Sai laid the foundation stone of Data Center Park. That is India's first AI-based infrastructure project in the Sector 22 of Nava Raipur, Chhattisgarh. This data center park, this will be a 13.5 acres of area, and the first phase will commence the capacity with 5 megawatts with a plan to extend it to 150 megawatt, and additionally 2000 crore rupees will be spent here. Next, which state government hosted a 2-day strawberry festival in 2025 in May to promote agro-tourism and support the rural livelihoods and showcase the state growing strawberry cultivation? It is which state? Meghalaya. So remember, if we are talking about strawberry festival, it is related to Meghalaya. Next, Union Minister for Ministry of Civil Aviation Kinjarappu Ram Mohan Naidu recently granted in principle approval for setting up a greenfield airport. Where this will be set up? It will be set up in Kota and Puri. Where are they located? These are located in Odisha. Right? Where are they located? In Odisha. Puri is in Odisha and Kota is in Rajasthan. Kota, the very famous location where the institutes are famous, right? And here the airport will be developed in 2 phases worth 1507 crore rupees. Correct? That is the first airport in Kota. Next, in May, National Museum for Clean Ganga has approved a project to protect and manage the Nathmalpur Bagad wetland. This is a wetland. Where is this wetland located? It is located in Bihar, in the Bhojpur district of Bihar, and here it will be conserved. And this decision was taken during the 62nd executive committee meeting, and here this will be costing 3.51 crore rupees, and this project is the fifth wetland being undertaken under this mission, right? Next, under the cashless treatment of road accident victim schemes of 2025 as notified by the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways in May, what is the maximum amount entitled for cash treatment per accident per person? It is 1.5 lakh rupees per accident per treatment will be provided here, and the government has allocated 272 crore rupees for this particular scheme for FY26. Next, which state emerged as the India's leading textile exporter in FY25, contributing $7.99 billion? It is Tamil Nadu state, right? And Gujarat here ranked at the second position, correct? And Maharashtra on third position. Next, mention the technology that is embedded in India's newly launched e-passport to enhance traveler security and identification. Which is it? It is radio frequency identification, that is RFID. The key benefit of this e-passport, that is it will enhance the ability to maintain the integrity of the passport holders data. Next, Union Minister Piyush Goyal has addressed Colombia India Energy Dialogue. It was held in New Delhi, that emphasizes the India's role in driving just and inclusive shift to clean energy. Next, Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi, right, and the Prime Minister of UK Keir Starmer has announced the successful conclusion of the comprehensive and mutually beneficial India-UK Free Trade Agreement. By what year this FTA Free Trade Agreement is expected to double the bilateral trade by volume between India and UK to $60 billion, which is currently $30 billion. So the targeted year is 2030. And this free trade agreement, this will ensure zero duty market access for the 99% of the Indian exporters to the UK. Next, M. Nagaraju, the Secretary of the Department of Financial Services, has listed India's first mortgage-backed pass-through certificate structures by RMBS Development Company Limited, and it has been listed on the NSE, that is National Stock Exchange. This initiative, what it will do is this will enhance liquidity in the housing finance companies, right, and it will attract the long-term investors. We have also seen that RBI has recently reduced the repo rate by 50 basis points. Your homework is to tell me by what is the repo rate now, correct? Next, in May, Haryana government has implemented a new scheme called Pandit Lakshmi Chand Kalakar Samajik Samman Yojana. This is for the welfare of the senior artists and scholars of the state. Question asked is, under the scheme, the eligible artist will receive a monthly honorarium of how much amount as a financial support from the government. So a total of 10,000 rupees per month will be provided here to the senior artists and scholars, and the scheme will improve the financial and socio-economic conditions of these senior artists and art scholars. Next, in May, the Maharashtra State Cabinet approved the launch of the Adishakti Abhiyan, a statewide campaign that is focused on the women empowerment, with a budget of 10.5 crore rupees has been launched, right? This initiative was launched at a special cabinet meeting that was held in Maharashtra, that is in Maharashtra too, at Chondi, right? That is the birthplace of Ahilyabai Holkar, the famous 18th century queen of the Holkar dynasty, and it was to celebrate the 300th birth anniversary here. Next, which Indian state's chief minister announced official recognition of 5th of May as the Traders' Day at the 42nd annual meeting of the Traders Association held in May 2025? It is Tamil Nadu, right? Take a note of this day. On 5th of May, right, as the Traders' Day. Take a note of it. Next, which company launched India's first AI-powered all-in-one agriculture application that will transform the farming practices with the use of AI, IoT, precision farming tools in Karnataka? Then satellite data will be monitored here, provided here, right? And various guidance will also be provided to the farmers. So which is that company that has launched it? The company here is SBOF AgroSmarts Private Limited, right? And this application has launched with an aim to transform the farming by offering comprehensive support to the farmers. Next, a study prepared by the Department of Wildlife Protection of Ladakh in collaboration with Dash And the National Tiger Conservation Authority concluded that Ladakh has become the world's highest snow leopard population density. So which is that institute? That is wildlife protection of Department of the Wildlife Protection of Ladakh. They partnered with Wildlife Institute of India, and they stated that the snow leopard population is the highest in Ladakh in India. Close to 477 snow leopards are found here, that is almost 67% of the India's population. Next, who among the following launched the non-ferrous metal recycling website and stakeholders portal? Portal means website in May 2025 to boost the India's non-ferrous metal recycling ecosystem. So G. Kishan Reddy is the answer here. Take a note of this, students. This is important, right? This will strengthen India's non-ferrous metal recycling ecosystem. So that's all for the day, students. Now let's move to the revision part that will be beneficial for your competitive exams, and then we'll tomorrow proceed to the part 2 of it. Annalena Baerbock was elected as the president of which organization in June, succeeding Philemon Yang? So it was of United Nations General Assembly. This was the Annalena Baerbock became the president of the 80th session of United Nations General Assembly, right? And during this session only she was selected with 167 votes out of 188 seats. She will start her office on 9th of September 2025, and she succeeded Philemon Yang, the former Prime Minister of Cameroon, and also she became the 5th woman overall to lead the United Nations General Assembly. Next, mention the name of the person elected as the President of Poland in June, succeeding Andrzej Duda. So, Karol Nawrocki, right, is the person elected as the President of Poland. Next, identify the organization which appointed Rajiv Memani as its president for FY26, succeeding Sanjeev Puri. So, Rajiv Memani, the president of CII, that is Confederation of Indian Industry, and he succeeded whom? He succeeded Sanjeev Puri, Rajiv Memani. Next, who won the F1 Armaco Grand, that is your Spanish Grand Prix held in Barcelona, Spain. So Barcelona or this Spanish Grand Prix was won by Oscar Piastri. He is from UK and he drives for McLaren. Right? Next, Australian all-rounder Glenn Maxwell. So Glenn Maxwell has announced retirement from ODI, bringing an end to a distinguished 13-year-old career. He has been part of 2 World Cup winning squads of Australia in ICC Men's Cricket World Cup in 2015 and 2023. So right option here becomes option 4th. Who is the current chairman of SEBI as of May 2025? So Tuhin Kanta Pandey is the current chairman of SEBI. Next, according to in ISSAR, that is Indian Space Situational Assessment Report 24, that was released by ISRO in May, how many Indian spacecraft have been placed in Earth orbit as of December 31st? So, as of December 31st, 136 Indian spacecrafts have been placed in Earth orbit by ISRO. Next, name India's first indigenously developed government-funded artificial intelligence-based multimodal large language model that was launched by the Ministry of Science and Technology in June to support 22 Indian languages. So, name the India's first indigenously developed government-funded AI-based LLM. So, it is Bharat Jet. This will revolutionize the AI development across linguistic and cultural spectrum in India. Next, which of the following organizations launched in May the Battery Aadhaar initiative during the Battery Summit 2025 held in New Delhi to enhance traceability and sustainability in India's battery ecosystem? So, which of the following organization launched this Battery Aadhaar initiative? It was launched by Ministry of Science and Technology. Next, where was the first edition of Niveshak Shivir initiative launched by IEPFA, that is Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority, in collaboration with SEBI in the month of June, that will enhance the investor awareness and financial education. So where was this Niveshak Shivir? The first edition of it launched. It was launched in Pune, Maharashtra. China successfully launched the Dash satellite
into space using Long March 4B carrier rocket from the Jiuquan Satellite Launch Center of China. So China launched Dash. What is the name of that satellite? It is Shijian 26 into space using Long March 4B carrier rocket. Next, who is the chairman of the committee formed by the Telangana state government on 30th of May to create India's first composite backwardness index, that is CBI index. So Justice Sudarshan Reddy, right? Not Justice B Sudarshan. Simple option 2, Justice Sudarshan Reddy, right? He is the chairman of the committee that was formed by the Telangana state government on 30th of May to create the India's first composite backwardness index, right? This is to measure the disparities across 243 subcaste and ensure the targeted welfare delivery of various schemes that are given by the government. Next, who led the research team at Pondicherry University that studied the economic utilization of Prosopis biomass, culminating in the book Prosopis Julifer Attributes, Impact and Utilization. Right? So, who led the research team at the Pondicherry University? Professor S.A. Abbasi. Right? So, that's all for the day, students. Now, let's move to the revision part that will be beneficial for your learning.
Nicaragua recently became 101st member to officially approve the agreement on fisheries subsidies of World Trade Organization. Right? With this milestone, WTO is poised to roll out fisheries funding mechanism, commonly referred to as WTO Fish Fund. Next, as per RBI data released in June, Dash accounted for the longest or largest share of total bank deposits at 59.5% in FY25. So, as per RBI data released in June, term deposits, right, they accounted for the largest share of the total bank deposit, because we are seeing that people are not investing money in fixed deposits or not keeping in bank, rather they want to earn money and they want to invest the money in the stock market, right, which is also a different case scenario. Next is name the organization that in June 25 projected India's GDP growth for FY26 at 6.3% in their economic outlook of 25. Issue 1 titled Tracking Uncertainty Reviving Growth. Which is this organization we are talking about? It is OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. This is the organization. They have released this data economic outlook 2025 issue 1 tackling uncertainty and reviving growth, in which they are projecting India to grow by 6.3% in FY26. Next is mention the name of the person elected as the 14th president of the Republic of Korea in June 24, succeeding Yoon Suk Yeol. So Lee Jun Suk, I correct, not this, Lee Jae Myung, right, is the 14th president of South Korea, and he succeeded Yoon Suk Yeol. Next, in May, ACC Appointments Committee of the Cabinet approved the extension of Swaroop Kumar Shah's tenure as MD and CEO of which public sector bank? So, Swaroop Kumar Shah has been appointed as the MD and CEO of Punjab and Sindh Bank. Next, which country hosted the 39th COSPAS SAR-SAT, that is Space System for the Search of Vessels in Distress, Search and Rescue Satellite Aided Tracking Joint Committee meeting for the first time on 27th of May. So, which country hosted it? It was hosted by UAE, United Arab Emirates. Next, mention the Indian university that recently developed the India's first gene-edited sheep in May using the CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing technology. It is Sher-e-Kashmir University of Agriculture, Science and Technology. Next, which of the following inaugurated the new unified headquarters of the Quality Council of India at the World Trade Center, New Delhi on 5th of June? It is Ministries of Commerce and Industry.
Next, during a 3-day visit of the President of Prague, Santiago Pena, to India in June, Union Minister for External Affairs Dr. S. Jaishankar and Ruben Ramirez, the Minister of the Foreign Affairs of Prague, they have signed a memorandum of understanding that will be establishing a joint commission mechanism. And also remember, this here, he was on a visit to India, correct, and his visit was also
held at great significance as both India and Prague commemorated the 64th anniversary of the establishment of the diplomatic relation between the two countries. Next, which two wetlands in Rajasthan were newly designated as the Ramsar sites as announced by Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change Bhupendra Yadav? So, which two wetlands? They are Kichan and Manar. Right? These are the two wetlands that have been declared as the Ramsar sites. Now we see Rajasthan, it has a total of 4 Ramsar sites, and with this India has a total number of 91 Ramsar sites, that is the highest in Asia and third globally. Highest is in UK with 175 Ramsar sites, and Mexico on second position with 142 Ramsar sites, and India is on the third position now. Next, India won the presidency of Dash, a global administrative body for 2025 to 2028. So India has won the presidency of International Institute of Administrative Sciences, IIAS. This is for the term 2025 to 2028. Next, in June, United Nations General Assembly elected 5 countries as the non-permanent members of United Nations Security Council 2026-2027 term. Which of the following was not among them? And they will be here for the 2 years. Right? Among the following, if we see, Norway is not among them, Latvia, Liberia, Colombia, Bahrain. Right? And these are the countries that were elected here, right, as the non-permanent members of the United Nations Security Council. Correct? And these countries will be replacing Algeria, Guyana, Sierra Leone, South Korea, and Slovenia. Next, one more add here, Democratic Republic of Congo, the 5th one, instead of Norway. According to the Cantor Brands 2025 की World Most Valuable Global Brands report, which of the following companies was not among the Indian brands featured in the top 100 most valuable global brands? तो यहाँ पे विप्रो यहाँ पर इसमें लिस्टेड नहीं है, राइट. TCS की अगर हम रैंक देखें 45, HDFC बैंक की बात करें तो 56, एयरटेल की बात करें तो 66 एंड इन्फोसिस 73. नेक्स्ट, अकॉर्डिंग टू द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ द पेट्रोलियम एक्सपोर्टिंग कंट्रीज OPEC, जो मंथली ऑयल मार्केट रिपोर्ट रिलीज की गई है उसके हिसाब से इंडिया की जो ऑयल डिमांड है 2025 के लिए, इट इज़ प्रोजेक्टेड अराउंड 5.74 बिलियन बैरल्स पर डे, राइट. दैट इज इतने बैरल्स पर डे, नॉट मिलियन बैरल्स पर डे, 5.74 मिलियन बैरल्स पर डे की यहाँ पे प्रोजेक्शन लाई गई है. नेक्स्ट है यूनाइटेड नेशंस फूड एंड एग्रीकल्चर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, जो UN का आर्म है. इनके द्वारा एक रिपोर्ट रिलीज की गई 2025 की ग्लोबल रिपोर्ट ऑन फूड क्राइसिस, जो हाईलाइट करती है 259.3 मिलियन पीपल अक्रॉस 53 कंट्रीज एंड टेरिटरीज दे आर एक्सपीरियंस एक्यूट फूड इनसिक्योरिटी इन 2024. मतलब काफ़ी फूड इनसिक्योरिटी, फूड की कमी देखने को मिली थी. क्वेश्चन है किस इनिशिएटिव इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर पब्लिशिंग दिस रिपोर्ट? तो ये है आपका ग्लोबल नेटवर्क अगेंस्ट फूड क्राइसिस. ये इनिशिएटिव है जिनके द्वारा ये रिपोर्ट रिलीज की गई कि काफ़ी ज़्यादा फूड इनसिक्योरिटी हमें देखने को मिली थी 2024 में. नेक्स्ट, नेम द इंडियन एयरपोर्ट दैट रैंक 9th ग्लोबली इन द टॉप 10 बिजिएस्ट एयरपोर्ट बाय पैसेंजर ट्रैफिक. ये रिपोर्ट आपकी एयरपोर्ट काउंसिल इंटरनेशनल के द्वारा रिलीज की गई थी इन मई 2024. तो इंदिरा गांधी इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट, IGI एयरपोर्ट जो कि दिल्ली में है, राइट, इनकी रैंक रही 9th ऑन द टॉप 10 बिजिएस्ट एयरपोर्ट. जैक्सन एटलांटा एयरपोर्ट आपका फर्स्ट पोजीशन पे रहा. नेक्स्ट, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इंडियन पर्सनैलिटीज ये फीचर कर रहे हैं इन द टाइम मैगजीन्स इनॉग्रल टाइम 100 मोस्ट इन्फ्लुएंशियल पीपल इन फिलेंथ्रोपी 2025 की लिस्ट. मतलब ये पहला एडिशन है, इनॉग्रल एडिशन मीन्स, राइट. तो किन्होंने इस लिस्ट में यहाँ पे फीचर किया, राइट, हु वर फीचर्ड इन द टाइम्स मैगजीन्स लिस्ट? तो यहाँ पे निखिल, मुकेश अंबानी, नीता अंबानी, निखिल कामत, अजीम प्रेमजी, चारों इस लिस्ट में थे. एंड मुकेश अंबानी या नीता अंबानी ये टाइटन कैटेगरी में यहाँ पे लिस्ट किए गए. निखिल कामत यहाँ पे वन ऑफ द यंगेस्ट इंडिविजुअल्स थे जो इस लिस्ट में आए. नेक्स्ट, एज पर द ग्लोबल फॉरेस्ट वॉच डाटा रिलीज्ड इन में, इंडिया लॉस्ट अराउंड हाउ मेनी हेक्टेयर्स ऑफ प्राइमरी फॉरेस्ट? तो इंडिया ने लूज किया 18,200 हेक्टेयर्स ऑफ प्राइमरी फॉरेस्ट 2024 में. नेक्स्ट, अकॉर्डिंग टू द वर्ल्ड वेल्थिएस्ट सिटीज रिपोर्ट 2025 बाय हेनले एंड पार्टनर्स, व्हाट इज द ग्लोबल रैंकिंग ऑफ मुंबई महाराष्ट्र बेस्ड ऑन द नंबर ऑफ मिलेनियर्स? तो 27th पोजीशन पे आ जाती है आपकी मुंबई महाराष्ट्र बेस्ड ऑन द नंबर ऑफ मिलेनियर्स. ठीक, 51,000 मिलियनर्स हमें यहाँ पे देखने को मिलते हैं, मोर देन 51,000 मिलियनर्स। एंड अगर मैं बिलियनर्स की बात करूँ तो 25 बिलियनर्स देखने को मिलते हैं। मूविंग ऑन, नेम द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जिन्होंने रिसेंटली रिलीज किया फर्स्ट स्टेट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड एनिमल्स हेल्थ रिपोर्ट इन में, जो हाईलाइट करता है इंक्रीजिंग स्प्रेड ऑफ इन्फेक्शियस एनिमल डिजीज एंड जूनोटिक रिस्क को, तो वो है वर्ल्ड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन फॉर एनिमल हेल्थ। अकॉर्डिंग टू द स्पेशल 2025 स्पेशल 301 रिपोर्ट रिलीज्ड बाय यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ट्रेड रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, इंडिया को प्लेस किया गया ऑन द प्रायोरिटी वॉच लिस्ट ड्यू टू द इनसफिशिएंट प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ द इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स, राइट। मतलब कि यहाँ से जो भी प्रायोरिटी वॉच लिस्ट पे है, यहाँ पे जो भी हम आईपी राइट्स होंगे हमारे, राइट, उनको हम चेक करेंगे, उन पे नज़र रखी जाएगी, करेक्ट, एंड उसको मॉनिटर किया जाएगा। ऑल्सो यहाँ पे इस रिपोर्ट बताती है कि जो तुर्कमेनिस्तान है, राइट, उसको इस लिस्ट से रिमूव कर दिया गया था। मूविंग ऑन, यूनाइटेड नेशन डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम जिसका हेडक्वार्टर न्यूयॉर्क यूएसए में है, इनके द्वारा ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट रिपोर्ट रिलीज की गई, अ मैटर ऑफ चॉइस पीपल एंड पॉसिबिलिटीज इन द एज ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस। यहाँ पे इंडिया की रैंक पूछी गई है 2023 की इन द ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट इंडेक्स। क्या रहेगी? इंडिया 130वें पोजीशन पे आ जाता है इन दिस इंडेक्स। आइसलैंड ने फर्स्ट पोजीशन यहाँ पे सिक्योर करी। आइसलैंड के बाद नॉर्वे, देन स्विट्जरलैंड, फिर डेनमार्क, फिर जर्मनी, एंड इंडिया 130वें पोजीशन पर आता है। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं, किसने टॉप किया अमंग द डेवलप्ड एंड एमर्जिंग इकोनॉमीज इन टर्म्स ऑफ बोथ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एंड सर्विस एक्टिविटी एज पर द लेटेस्ट परचेजिंग मैनेजर्स इंडेक्स रिपोर्ट, जो कि रिलीज की गई जेपी मॉर्गन के द्वारा अभी रिसेंटली। तो हमारी इंडिया ने यहाँ पे टॉप किया अमंग द डेवलप्ड एंड एमर्जिंग इकोनॉमीज इन टर्म्स ऑफ बोथ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एंड सर्विसेज में हम बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं वर्ल्ड स्केल पे। नेक्स्ट, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेट इज नॉट अमंग द टॉप 5 इंडियन स्टेट्स विद द हाईएस्ट जीएसटी कलेक्शन फॉर FY25 एज पर द डाटा। तो वेस्ट बंगाल यहाँ पर टॉप इज नॉट अमंग द टॉप 5। टॉप 5 देखें तो महाराष्ट्र, फिर कर्नाटका, उसके बाद गुजरात, फिर तमिलनाडु, एंड फिर आ जाता है फिफ्थ पे यूपी।
Dharoi Dam is located in which state in India? Dharoi Dam is located in the Gujarat state of India. Next, name the initiative that was launched by the Department of Post in May to create a unified digital addressing system across India. So, what is the initiative? It is Dhruva, that is Digital Hub for Reference and Unique Virtual Address. Next, which of the two countries were elected as the presidency of the United Nations Human Settlements Program, that is UN Habitat General Assembly for 25-29 term, that is from 2025 to 2029 term? It is Malaysia and UAE. So only A and C, right? These are the two countries elected as the presidency of the United Nations Habitat General Assembly for 2025 to 2029 term. And this is the first time in 15 years that Malaysia is having a leadership position in the UN body. Next, in May, India conducted the annual bilateral military exercise that was called Nomadic Elephant. This Nomadic Elephant is conducted with Maldives. This is conducted with Mongolia. Take a note of it. Right? Nomadic Elephant. And this is the 17th edition of this exercise.
उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का नाम बताओ दैट रिलीज द इनॉग्रल रिपोर्ट टाइटल जनरेटिव AI एंड जॉब्स आर रीडिफाइंड ग्लोबल इंडेक्स ऑफ ऑक्यूपेशनल एक्सपोजर। ये रिलीज की गई अभी मई में इन कोलैबोरेशन विद पोलैंड बेस्ड नेशनल रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट। तो ये है ILO, इंटरनेशनल लेबर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के द्वारा ये रिपोर्ट रिलीज की गई इन पार्टनरशिप विद पोलैंड बेस्ड नेशनल रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट। नेक्स्ट, अकॉर्डिंग टू WMO वर्ल्ड मीटियोलॉजिकल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन रिपोर्ट, जो ग्लोबल एनुअल टू डेकेडल क्लाइमेट अपडेट, ये रिपोर्ट है 2025 से 29 के लिए, जो ग्लोबल टेम्परेचर्स है मे टेम्परेरीली गो बियॉन्ड हाउ मच अबव प्री इंडस्ट्रियल लेवल्स विद इन द नेक्स्ट 5 ईयर्स। तो 1.5 डिग्री सेल्सियस से यहाँ पर ये बढ़ सकते हैं, राइट। एंड एक्सपेक्टेड है कि 2024 जो वार्मेस्ट ईयर था, अब हम 2025 से 2029 के बीच में एक साल देखेंगे जो कि वार्मेस्ट ईयर रहेगा। एंड 1.2 डिग्री सेल्सियस से लेके 1.9 डिग्री सेल्सियस के बीच में यहाँ पे हमें टेम्परेचर राइज होता हुआ देखेगा।